Hi folks, I'm just busy checking in, and yes, on behalf of the DGT team, we hope that you're finding the tools and tips very useful. And yeah, I do understand life can be very hectic, especially with work and family, to take time out to look at the reference material we are putting up. And if you haven't done any of that yet, it's very easy. It's all there on the Facebook page. You can always go back and it's very quick to catch up, folks. So yeah, I'd like to share a few thoughts and ideas around the last exercise, the 1 minute breathing exercise. It's foundational to personal magnetism. And for me, the simple act of paying attention to my breath is a very important part of awareness. Breathing itself is highly automatic. Can you imagine if we as humans had to consciously remember to breathe? I don't think we'd make it through the night, never mind the day. And yeah, this gesture is simply this: I am aware. And when it comes to noticing habits and patterns that no longer serve us, awareness is required. And it's exactly the same thing. You're stepping into noticing that habit and pattern. It's highly automatic. It comes from the deep subconscious. So by working with this, you're preparing yourself to use awareness to make the changes that you wish to make. So when it comes to working with this exercise, what I do is I first of all find a place that's private. Distractions, people around you, you don't want that. They might just think you're straightforward weird, especially in the office place. So even if you have to go find a toilet cubicle, it's a great place to just be on your own and prepare yourself for a meeting, a presentation, or any conversation you're going to have with this exercise. So what I do is I begin with deep breathing. And simply what I do is I breathe in very deeply to the count of 3. So it's deep breathing in, 1, 2, 3. I fill my lungs. And then I hold my breath, 1, 2, 3. And then I breathe out, 1, 2, 3. And I do that 3 times. Now, immediately after that, I let my breathing settle. And I simply focus on my breath. I focus on the texture. I focus on the depth. I let my breathing be a point of attention. And what I'm doing is I'm starting to settle the mind. And what may happen, even though especially when you first begin this exercise, thoughts might come racing into your mind. All I do, or all you can do, is go back to your breathing. You notice those thoughts, you let them go. You don't entertain them. You let them go by simply paying attention to your breath again. So if you can do this for a minute, you'll notice something change within your body. Immediately afterwards, you'll notice that you're feeling a lot more calmer. And what actually happens is your stress levels are reduced quite a bit. And personal magnetism, we'll put it this way, stress robs us of personal magnetism. And if we look at power, for example, when I'm stressed, my power is completely undermined. It has been said that the most calmest person in the room is the most powerful. And if I'm stressed, I might be flapping in a stressful situation. And what does that do magnetically to other people? They don't want to be around you. They feel uncomfortable. And that is why it's very important for leaders to stay calm through stressful situations. The other thing that stress robs us of is our warmth. If I'm stressed, you'll notice people who are stressed, their lips are tight, their eyes may even be hard. And what can happen is when you're with people around you and you're displaying these stressful signs, they may actually take it personally. They may think you're stressed about them, even if you're stressed about something else. And that will demagnetize the situation between the two of you. They'll feel defensive and maybe not want to be around you. The other thing that stress robs us of is our presence, to be present in the moment, either thinking of the future, thinking of the past. So when I do this exercise, what I'm doing is I'm quietening the mind, and it's allowing me to become more present in the moment itself. What I do with breathing is if I'm talking to somebody and I notice my thoughts have headed off to Venus or Mars, whatever, thinking about dinner, or even thinking about how I'm going to respond to them. So I'm not even really paying attention to what they're saying. I'm just getting ready to be defensive. I notice this, and I simply let my breathing be the anchor to bring me back to the present moment. So a person's talking to me, I'm giving them the glazed look. I go, oh, I'm not paying attention. I simply, in that split second, pay attention to my breathing, let that be my anchor, and then I come back to them. So it's a very powerful tool in that regard. And as I said at the start of this, you'll find it difficult maybe. There'll be a lot of thoughts, distractions. But as with anything, practice makes perfect. We are going to be bringing up another exercise, a TED Talk by Amy Cuddy. It's around the power pose. And you can actually combine this breathing exercise with the power pose. And you will feel an incredible change in your body. And in fact, things are going to be changing within your body. And people will notice it. So those are some ideas, folks. I will be staying close, and until I chat again, take care and stay aware.